Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the super late models here at Lincoln. We're gonna do the best we can here. Lincoln's a very tough track. We were like 8th, maybe somewhere around there in practice. We got Tullis out here. Gavin's out front in practice so far. We got Robbie Swan. We got Jarek Evans out here, who we like to talk to in Gavin's Discord too. So this should be interesting. There's a lot of people. I think there's 24, 25 cars, something like that. Definitely gonna be a consolation race. Only 18 make it in. But we'll see how this goes. I think 7 make it from the heat, so hopefully we can qualify pretty decent here. Try to set up for like a decent lap off turn 4 here. And then just run right on the bottom. Got a little sideways there mid-corner, but we're good. Very bumpy, fresh track. Our practice before this was just super slicked off track the entire time, so we weren't really able to practice much on this kind of track state at all. That felt like a better turn 1, honestly. 3 and 4 might have been a little worse, but it might be a better lap. I'm not sure. People are in the 15.0s. We ran a 4:38 on the second lap, so not any quicker, but we got a 2:13. Not awful. Gavin got a 1, so he's going to be starting much further up than us. But that's not bad. So far, we're 7th out of how many? A good amount of people that have qualified, so that's good. So it'll put us in an okay spot for the heat. We'll be like mid-pack probably. Hopefully, we can transfer from there. So let's get rolling in the heats. All right, they are rolling in heat number 1. We qualified 12th, so we are going to be in heat number 2. We got Gavin out here in heat number 1 starting 2nd. We'll see how he does, and we'll watch on back kind of where the transfer is. Top 7 make it in the feature race. I know Jarek's back there as well, so good luck to him. He's starting back in like 11th. That's gonna be quite tough, but hopefully it can be somewhat clean, because Lincoln's a tough track, man. It's like Williams Grove and Weed Sport in a way. Going into turn 1, there's always like some shenanigans that go on, and we're gonna be starting on the outside for the heat, which I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. It's a very fresh track right now, so it could be a bad thing for us. Hopefully we can just run that middle there in that grip and get it going maybe, but it's gonna be absolutely tough for us. Who got pole there? It was Nick Baum. Good luck to them. Pace truck is in though. They're getting ready to take the green here on the front stretch coming out of turn 4. And they are off. So, third place had a pretty good jump there. I want to see how Gavin does on the outside there. He slid up some, so did the leader really bad there. I want to kind of see what lines they run. I want this track to get like super slicked off. Ooh, slider there. I don't know. I think the guy just got tight though. 3 wide back here. Very close racing. I think this 12 car. Oh, leader spun. Massive wreck. Oh, Gavin's in the wall. Oh no, Gavin's back there. Dead. Oh my god, his whole front end's gone. That is awful. The leader spun out there. Where's Jarek? He's this white 21 car. Where is he at the line after all that? All that mess? He is 7th. He's in the transfer spot currently. Massive stuff. But they're battling up here for like 3rd, 4th, 5th, something like that up here. Battling tight. I want to go back and watch this transfer spot though, because these two are battling for the transfer spot currently. Absolutely massive developments in this race. 22 slides up, gets in the Jarek on the outside. I don't know if he hit that inside wall. It looked like he almost did. If he not, he got super tight on the exit. But he slides up there in turn 4, gets the wall. Jarek's not gonna be able to get the run. They're on lap 5 of 8. Massive stuff is going on. The guy who got the pole spun out in turn 1 early on. Looked like he was stopped back there on the wall. Might have broke his right front. Good crossover there. That's some really tight racing. Good job getting back in front of him there, Jarek. Keep it going. If he could make this, that'd be awesome for him. He got tight there in turn 1 though. 22 is just hammering down. He's gonna slide up again here probably. He does. Hits him in the left front. Almost spins himself out. It's bringing the 23 into play here. Bringing Jennifer into play. The 22 is Brian. So we got Jarek, Brian, and Jennifer on the inside there in the black 23. They're on lap 7 of 8. Brian's getting out ahead a little bit. Jarek getting super sideways there off of turn 4. So Gavin's definitely going to have to go through the consolation. The leader of this heat race and who got the pole overall is going to go in the consolation. And it looks like right here coming off turn 4, this is for first place in the consolation. Jarek is going to start on pole for the consolation race. So That's very, very interesting. Where was the leader? I gotta go back and see what the hell happened to him when he was out front. Because he was out by himself. Oh, Gavin got into him. I did not see that. I just saw him around because I was watching like back further. Gavin 100% slid up into him there. Rip. Oh my goodness. And there's a massive crash there. But we're getting ready to go into our heat. We're starting back in 6th. So we're in the thick of it. Right in the middle. I'm going to have the row behind me, Tolson and Robbie Swan. Both people that we know decently. So we'll see how we can do. It's going to be a tough one, though. We need to just make it to the feature so I don't have to worry about this constellation. The constellation is going to be a tough one for sure, with Gavin and Nick for sure in it. And I think there might be another guy that was quick from their heat in it as well. So this is going to be some tough racing. Hopefully I don't screw it up early in turn 1 or 3 and getting too wide and getting tight or something like that. That would suck. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, we don't blow it early on. And I don't screw up the guys behind me either, because I don't want to screw up Tolson or Robbie for sure off the start here. Need to try to get a decent start and a good turn 1 at least. Try to get somewhat spread out, but it's going to be some tight racing. Luke dropped into some connection issues. That's unfortunate. He did that in practice as well. I don't know if he was in heat 1 or 2. He could be in our heat because he didn't get a qualifying lap in for sure. Because I think he joined back up when heat 1 was gridding. Somebody's trying to burn some fuel, it sounds like. I don't know who it was. It was one of these guys right up here on my left, I think. It was either the guy on my inside or the guy in front of him. I'm not sure. But here we go. I feel really good with the feature set here. When it gets slicked off, but when it's not slicked off, I haven't had any practice with this yet. Green flag. Okay, good start for us. Good enough, I should say. Oh, I ran that guy. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying turn 1. I think the guy in front of me was checking up for them and could not see a thing.
We got damage on the front end.
We definitely have damage on the front end. I think everybody's got damage on the front end that was up in that. Oh my god, massive pile up turn 1, which happens a lot here. I'm surprised we had as many registrations as we did. We had 25. Oh, this guy. I thought he was just going low right in front of us. I didn't want to wreck him. I thought his car was damaged or something with how slow he was in the backstretch. Need to try to get by him though.
Outside, clear.
That was for what, 9th maybe? So damn, we might be in the consolation race as well with Gavin and all them. What a struggle of this has been. Maybe somebody else will end up in a wreck potentially. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it in the qualifying. I always forget, but running CFM sets. Sets are always really fast. It's just all on the driver at that point. Which we didn't qualify very well because I wish I had some practice on the like qualifying and stuff like that when it was a fresh track, because the practice we had was super slicked off and I loved it. It was a ton of fun in the feature set. So I have a link in the description if you guys want to check them out and go get some sets. It looks like the people behind me died, potentially.
Gonna be 2 to go.
2 laps to go.
15.77, 15.8.
We can only hope some people wreck in front of us somewhere and we can gain a spot or 2. Because 7 make it in. We're currently in 9th. Somebody might get desperate and end up wrecking potentially. We shall see. Because in front of me is the transfer spot, like those 2. The second car in front. So I was wondering if somebody's gonna, oh, they wreck it right there. Oh, we're gonna gain 3 spots there. We're gonna make it in. Let's go. I'll take that shit. Let's go. We went from 9th to 6th last lap. Hell yeah. Thank you for wrecking people for me, my guy. That was a mess. They 100% just straight lined them. Oh, nope. False. That was ridiculous. Absolutely no reason we should have made that there. Like, Jarek was not paying attention to that at all in front of us. Like 100%, he just straight lined him in the final corner. He was so far back, took a right into him. What happened to the dude up here? Chase, was he was in the lead to start with. What the hell happened to him? Going on the back stretch, he's in second. They get to get, oh, he got put in the wall and it broke his right front. Rip. Absolute massive rip there. He just, Tolson got him into him there off the back stretch. Damn, Tolson went from 7th up to 2nd. That's crazy. And that broke his right front. Was he able to finish 7th? He did. Wow. Without a right front, he finished 7th and made it in. That is nuts. But big, really massive consolation here. Gavin is starting dead last. So we'll watch this, see how it goes, because 4 out of the 11 here are making it into the feature, which there are some people missing. There are 2 people missing, so it's out of 9 instead of 11. 4 out of the 9 are making it in. Gavin's starting dead last. We got Jarek starting on pole, so that's massive for him. And we'll see how this goes. I'm just happy we got lucky, made it into the feature. We don't got to go through this garbage, because this might be some garbage. What an absolute treat we got there at the end of that heat. I was hoping people would wreck, just because, like, some stupid stuff always happens like that when people get desperate, but that was just a massive straight line in turn 4. So, unfortunate for them, but hell, it helped us. I'll take it. And they're showing displeasure behind for sure. The 21 for sure has the reason to be mad there. I would be too. Because he got by him fairly clean, to be fair. He got by him mostly clean. I want to watch Jarek out here out front. He's starting on pole, baby. You got 10 laps. You got to hold on to it. Oh, he is starting so low, though. Oh, he is starting way too low. He should have started a little higher there. I just want to see if there's carnage in turn 1. Oh, and he got right reared. And he's up the track. Everybody else is missing it. Jarek is screwed. Unfortunate. Right off the start. And Gavin's getting right hooked for no reason. Love that. So he's getting pretty screwed right now, too, by the 21 that just wrecked in the heat race. He's probably mad from his heat race, rightfully so, but he should be mad at the one person that wrecked him. But where's the transfer spot right now? This is 3rd. They're throwing sliders about 4. The 4th is Jennifer here in this 23, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, that's 3rd. This is 4th. Battle back here for 5th. Or no, that was, yeah, that 20 car right there is the one that straight lined him, not even the one that he was revving his engine at. I don't know why he revved his engine at the other one. Gavin being nice and backing off for him instead of spinning him out, because he slid up right in front of him, like late. They're battling hard for the lead, though, up front. The top 3 are on top of each other. There definitely could be a wreck up there for that, because they're side by side up here for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, just about. First making a little bit of a gap there, and right rear spun around. He tried to throw a slider, did not work. That's going to get Gavin up to 5th there, so he has to make up one more spot, and that 23 fell back behind the 21 now. So Gavin's only got to get by Jennifer here in the 23 car, lap 6 of 10 currently. Massive developments. Everybody's just right rearing each other. Oh yeah, I forgot to go back and look at the wreck in my heat. That was an absolute mess, because everybody was wrecking in that. Jennifer is blocking all the way down the track. They're trying to get wrecked, apparently. Like, for absolutely no reason. Like, they're just riding them down the track like Gavin did to me in our Gen 4 race. On the front and back straightaway. Slid up on exit, way clear. He's up to 4th. Oh, boy. Oh, is he going to get right reared there? He nearly did. He nearly got, like, spun around with his right rear. Lap 8. Massive stuff. He just has to hold on to it for 2 more laps. Jennifer trying so hard to get up to him, not working. Everybody's pretty single file out at this point. Pretty far back and everything like that. So he only has to hold on to it through this corner and 1 more lap to go. Oh, this feature is going to be a caution fest for sure. It's going to be an absolute mess. But Jarrett got screwed right off the beginning. He was like sliding up super tight, racing. Where is he at? He's back there in 8th, so he's made up a couple spots from the beginning. But Gavin's going to make it in. Good on him. And we're going to be rolling off in the feature, I think, 12th. Because we finished 6th. I want to go back and see what happened to my heat. I completely forgot about that, lap 1. I got to go back and see that, though, because it was a complete mess. Like, everybody was already wrecking up here. I think I sent it on the outside. I think he was checking up for them on the inside. Yeah, he was already, like, this guy was coming up. They were getting hooked. He was checking up, and I got into his right rear. Just massive, massive stuff. Everybody wrecking. But going on to the heat. Time for that. Sorry, going on to the feature. Time for that. And we're getting ready to roll off here a little past mid-pack, because 18 are in it. We're 12th, so the next row up is pretty much halfway. But this is gonna be ridiculous. We can't do what we did in the heat race. We want to try to not damage our car the best we can. Track's not super slicked off. I wish it was more slicked off like it was for our practice session, because literally from like, there was one tiny lane on the bottom all the way up to like right here was all the way slicked off. It was awesome in both corners. And then the front stretch was pretty slicked off. The whole back stretch was slicked off. It was absolutely crazy. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can have a okay run at this race and try not to end up in an early wreck. So far, both dirt races we've done this week have ended in a wreck for us, which is unfortunate. The 305s, we had nowhere to go. This track, we're probably gonna have nowhere to go and end up in one, which is fine. But I just hope our car doesn't die, because both of our races, our cars died and our tires got destroyed on them. So UMPs, that didn't go well at Lima Lane either. We were like 4 wide and it broke my left front. It was dumb. But here we go. Getting ready to take the green for the start of this 40-lap feature. Everybody's already checking up a little bit, like getting accordioned up. To kind of figure what happened. This guy's already up in the wall.
All clear. In and out.
I don't want to be 3 wide already. Did not try to come down there. I just got hit down and I was trying to collect the car. This 19 is way off pace. He just got tight again in turn 3. Somebody got loose up there. I'm shocked there was no big wreck turn 1. Or off just the start. Try not to go that high, but I need to get the car rotated a little bit better. But I don't want to be all the way up at the wall. I want to be like just outside the slick and try to get like a cut down on these exits, if possible. But if I can get under some people, I'll try to make the bottom work the best to our ability, because I do like running the bottom here. It's a lot of fun. It's like Williams Grove to me, where you could like just rip the very bottom and make it work pretty well. It's very hard to not slide up though, so I'm trying not to when we're down there. Unless I'm like trying to throw a slider line, but that's not until it gets like super slicked off.
Clear. 15.97.
Hey, but we're moving on up so far. We lost one spot, I think, to the guy that's right in front of us now. He was behind us, and we just got slowed up by that 19 in the beginning. Then we got by the 19, now we're getting by, I think, the 15 it was.
15.724. The car in
Trying to stay somewhat middle there.
15.549.
Did not get it rotated on entry there. That was bad on me.
Good job. Inside, clear. 16.0.
Trying to use some throttle, and I'm trying to like whip it in to get it turned, but I'm just doing a really bad job of it. 15 got back by us.
Clear.
Some really tight racing back here though.
16.2.
I feel like I take turn 1 so much slower than a lot of people. That's like a downfall for me in a way. I feel like I'm gonna get ran over at any point into a corner. Especially turn 1.
Outside. Clear.
Try to get the bottom to work in turn 1 again. I slid up too much there.
Left of position. Outside. Clear high.
But it is starting to get pretty slicked off, which is good. I'm happy about that. The more slicked off it gets, the happier I'll be with the track.
You're outside if you want it. Outside.
So real tight racing all around though. 15's getting by us on the outside, and we're getting ran over by the 21, which it seems like he has a history of doing that. So we're gonna go to the back and have some damage on our car now, because him and his alias car both got into us there, unfortunately. All right, starting dead last now. We're gonna have to get back by this 19 car. Gavin's back here with us though. He's right there in that gray number 2 car on the outside. He has made a few passes maybe, because I think he was the last one to make it in, so he was starting 18th. So he's up to 14th it looks like. But we got to watch out off this start. Since there's nobody behind us, I can kind of lay back a little bit and just wait for a massive wreck in turn 1, because there could be. Just try not to end up in the big massive wreck, hopefully.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There wasn't one off the very start, which is good.
Outside, clear high.
I'm just going to try to stay low.
Clear.
Okay, no massive wreck in turn 1. I'm shocked. Everybody's being a lot cleaner into turn 1 at least than normal. Because both heats in the consolation were a freaking mess in turn 1 a lot.
Still there. Clear.
There's still plenty of side-by-side hard racing that people are going to run into each other probably.
Outside, clear high.
But I need to try to get back by some people. Oh, they're checking up here.
Still outside.
There's nowhere for us to go.
0.
Because they were too wide in front and we had a guy on our outside. It's so damn bumpy.
You're clear.
Getting onto the back stretch. Oh, 19's about to get spun almost.
Outside.
Guy that was on our outside checked up
Clear
for
high,
him.
clear high.
That car in front of us,
Outside,
left front, was off the ground.
16.138. Outside. Clear high.
Trying to get back up through the field now. Everybody's migrated higher on the track.
6.
Because it has gotten pretty slicked off on the bottom. Top just rolls a lot more momentum. I do like the bottom a little bit better in 1 and 2 though.
2, 6.
I could have gotten on throttle a lot earlier there. It like hooked up a lot better than I was expecting it to. Trying to catch some of the grip that's in that slick there in 3 and 4.
15.911.
But yeah, if you keep it super low like that. That was sketchy. He like tried to get low on Gavin there down the back stretch. Somebody's in the wall. Tolleson. That might have broke it looked like he might have broke his right front, which really is unfortunate for him because he was stuck in the wall, it looks like. So he might have gotten in the wall going into turn 3.
If I came up on you coming out
But it was
I hit the wall
something weird, something like that, I imagine. Because he was just stopped up there on the wall. I imagine he got up in the wall in turn 3 and just broke his right front, maybe.
We're on 1 to go.
All right, we're on the inside, confusingly enough. Oh, I think because Tolleson was still scored ahead of us, maybe that's why. But Hodge is in the back now. He was just like stopped in 1 and 2 on one of the laps, and he's just in the back now. I thought he was like typing to somebody maybe, and then was going on back by us. But no, he's just sitting back there. I don't know what happened to him. That's unfortunate. It looks like some weird glitch maybe where, like when he was getting to the line or something. I have no clue. Oh, I had a bad start. They're already hitting in front of us. Yeah, I had an awful start there. That's on me. As soon as I went to go gas it, I didn't turn it enough or something like that, or vice versa. I turned it too much and didn't gas it enough. I don't know.
And clear. Outside.
Try to get by some of these guys and just keep running the bottom for now since we're stuck down here. At least the bottom somewhat works down here at this track, but I feel like the outside's a little bit better with momentum. But you can just get stuck out there as well, and especially if you get in the wall, it's real bad.
0.07. Outside, you're clear.
Gavin's making a few passes though,
Outside is clear.
trying to somewhat follow his ways, and we're in the inside wall. That was bad on me. I gassed up too much down there.
16.449.
Oop, they were hitting on our outside. We're getting by 1.
Outside.
Hodge is on our outside now.
Clear high, clear high. Outside. Clear, clear, clear. Outside, clear. 16.1.
It's just super tight racing here. It's crazy.
Outside. Clear, clear, clear.
Try to get out here some, because I feel like the outside's a little bit better. I got tight though, because I like tried to check up a little.
Working the bottom.
Oh, wow, that whipped really bad on me going into that corner. Like, I just got off throttle too much there as I was, like, whipping it into the corner, and it really whipped into the corner, and I got tight, because I didn't whip it enough.
On the bottom, inside. Still inside.
I'm really bad at the
6.52.
really tight top lanes like this.
Inside.
Dang it, back in, clip the wall.
Inside. You're clear.
Yeah, the top's just not for me. I need to, like, slide up into the top almost. But when you're in packs like this, you can't really do that.
7.
I just need to go back to what I was doing before, like run the middle of the bottom. Because that just works so much better since we're not up in the wall and we can actually turn. Slower getting into the corner and all that, but I have a faster lap time overall doing it, at least. I just have to work the best of my abilities to what we can do. That was a really good 3 and 4, I feel like.
16.028.
We 3 wide? Oh, we are 3 wide. I did not realize that.
Clear him.
I was wondering why the guy was holding me so tight off of turn 2.
Outside. Clear high. You're clear him.
Dang it, 1 and 2 slid up too much.
5, 7.
We're still sticking with Gavin for the most part, running the bottom. I just wish I could run like a slider line a little bit, because that's definitely much faster right now, I feel like. We just don't have the room to do so, obviously.
Outside. Outside clear. Outside.
Gavin decides to go run bottom now.
Outside. Clear high.
Oh, I'm not trying to come up into him.
16.19.
They're hitting a little bit in front of us. Oh, somebody's spinning back there. I think the... Who was it? Somebody got in the wall, I think, and it checked the top lane up. Because they ended up, like, wrecking. Somebody spun out, I saw in the mirror, but no caution for it. So we're back to 11th, just in front of where we qualified, and right at our number. Would still probably lose some iRating right here, though. Try to run a little bit of a slider line. I think just straight top might be faster if you run it correctly, but I cannot run the straight top correctly. Like all those leaders are up front, if you could see them, like in the windshield out the front. Looks like Hodger's almost up in the wall there. He's side by side up there. And that's like 7th, I think, in front of us, like this little group. That's the front of it, 7th. Hodger bounced off the wall hard as hell that time. It's going well. I guess we started one spot behind this. We've gone all the way to last and then moved our way back up to 11, so that's kind of nice. Try to run the bottom in 1 and 2 again, see if we can get under Gavin here. Not quite. They just have too much of a run on the exit. Oh, they check up real hard there. Somehow we didn't run into Gavin. That was nuts. Kind of shocked by that one. Oh, he's gonna throw a slider there. Nice. We're gonna actually be able to cut down under this guy.
Outside, clear.
Try to hold the bottom there in 3 and 4. Oh, 2 to go. Nice. Oh, geez, I did not know Gavin was gonna be that low there. That kind of screwed us trying to get by this guy a little bit. I thought Gavin was gonna hold the outside there.
Outside, clear if you need it.
But that really messed up my front stretch and corner entry.
Coming to the white flag. Outside.
Someone might wreck up there potentially.
0.323.
Just like the heat race and stuff like that.
Outside clear.
But decent race. It went a little better than expected. Wish we wouldn't have gotten spun, because I feel like we could have finished much better if we didn't get spun, but it is what it is. It's this kind of racing, and just certain people will do that anyways. So had a decent race. Back to 11. Tight racing there with Gavin there towards the end. I want to see where he was like off the wall, yeah, on the front stretch. I didn't expect him to be like that off of turn 4. I thought he was going to stay high because he didn't have anybody next to him. He like got sideways. Maybe, oh, this guy was like getting to his outside. I didn't know that he was going to hold down there because I didn't know he like got sideways and the guy almost got to his outside. He definitely could have held the outside though, but that messed me up in the 1. I was almost getting by him too, damn it. That would have been a nice top 10, but let's go back to the beginning, see all the incidents. Let's see how we got dumped and all that good stuff. Because we didn't have the best of starts because the 19 was pretty slow off the rip. 8 car back here getting just slid up into slightly. And then he got into the back of him. They got in the back of them. Just an accordion effect. Ooh, that broke that guy's tire immediately. That really sucks. Like, sometimes the car is just a little too fragile. Robbie got tapped there on entry. He got, like, tight. He got very tight right there. It's so easy to do. Like, I got tight a bunch later on in the race trying to run the top. Just the top was not for me. Tolson got into him a little bit. It was just, like, racing deal. They're both just, like, hitting the gas. It's super squirrely. And he's getting in the back of the 35 there. The 21 is. You'll see him later. Super tight racing here. Robbie was like trying to cut down, but they were like 3 wide there. Nothing the guy on the inside could do. This is the leader, I believe. Yeah, he gets the inside wall. Tapped it a little bit. Robbie got tight there. They're 3 wide, and they just all start jumping up. I don't think the guy on the very bottom knew that they were going to be 3 wide. And yeah, we're just going into the corner, get ran over there. That's lovely. And then the guy back here had nowhere to go, obviously, so that's unfortunate. It didn't really damage our car, at least, so that's fine. But it sucks just losing all that track position because we were like in the top 10 at the time, I think. and we were running all right, and we still finished right outside the top 10, so we definitely could have been there. 21 getting in the back of somebody else. That's pretty normal, it seems like. Everybody started coordinating up after that. 62 gets the outside wall, just cooked it a little too hard there. 22 cooked it a little too hard. He didn't really get that tight. It's just it got real. The wall comes really close off of there on the off of turn 2. They're the 3 wide for the lead up here. I don't know why Hodge ended up back where we were. I know Tolleson breaks his tire pretty soon. That was either like soon now or maybe it was the next caution. I don't know. He got the wall there a little bit. Leader is gonna cook it a little too hard, get tight, get the wall. That's the guy that ended up winning the race. He was really tight there. And then did Tolleson already die? I think Tolleson already died at this point. Where was he? What the hell happened to his car? That's all I want to see. Because he got in the wall there, he got tight, and then, oh, his right front was already broken? No, he got really hard into turn 3. Okay, yeah. He just cooked it too hard into turn 3, and that's all it was. Oh, Hodge blinked there, it looks like, and that's why he went to the back, maybe. Yeah, I had an awful restart. Like, that was all on me. Guy ran in the back of me, but there's nothing. He wasn't doing anything wrong. I just got super tight getting in. 8 cars sent it into turn 1 very hard. Don't know how there wasn't a wreck there. Everybody's somehow surviving. 8 cars sideways a little bit, getting tapped by the 21. I guess net coded. Not really anything happened there. He got in the wall though off of turn 2, just barely. 35 on the bottom inside of Gavin, right under the 12, and they all started sending it down there. 8 got into the 35 barely. With this, oh yeah, Gavin was a little far off the wall there. I saw them hitting. I didn't quite see what happened. Gavin got a little far off the wall in the front stretch. I don't think 35 expected that by any means. It's kind of the same exact thing that happened to me with him later. We just didn't expect him to be down there. I thought he was going to be up at the wall. 8 kind of got a little touch going into the corner. It might have messed him up. 22 just full throttling this bitch going around the track. He is just all up in the wall. Super tight racing here. He was just trying to get under Hodge. They were like 3 wide just about, but I think the guy in the bottom thought he was going to stay a little higher. He's tapping the wall with the right rear, Hodge in it pretty hard. I thought he was going to break his right front, honestly. He was in the wall a lot up there in turn 1 and 2. Yeah, I didn't mean to come up on that guy. It was just tight racing. We barely tapped him, though. Oh, that's what happened. The 8 car, did he get tapped? Oh, no, he slid in too hard again and got into that guy, and it spun him around. The 8 had nowhere to go. 15 and all of them got slowed up. That's what happened. Because I saw them wrecking in my mirror. I just didn't know exactly what happened right on the outside of Gavin. Very close. No caution came out for that, and it went green to the end at least, which is nice. He's all up in the wall there with that right rear. Just running it as close as you can be. That's definitely the fast lane if you could hit it right, but it's so hard to do. Like, I'm shocked Hodge doesn't break his tire on some of these because he is railing the wall there. Absolutely crazy. Robbie got tight there, pulled it off the wall into the 21 slightly. Hodge throwing it into turn 1 again. He didn't get it as hard though. It was just the right rear. That was it. And that's the end of the race. So we could have definitely finished better than 11th. I feel like we had a good set under us and we were running pretty well. I think we could have finished up around like 7th, 8th around there if we didn't get dumped and lose all that track position. But it is what it is. Hindsight's 2020. Let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results are in. Strength of field 4,100. I think that's exactly what the spotter was saying. The crew chief spotter was saying the strength of field was. So that's the first time it's been accurate. That's absolutely crazy. Hopefully they actually made that a little bit better because that's actually nice that it was accurate. We lost 18. Not too bad for finishing 11th. We were car 11 though. It was a very high strength of field. Wish we could have gained some. We definitely could have if we would have finished a little bit higher. But Gavin lost a good bit, 34 rip. But he has a huge gap up to he's up to 6,100, so he has a long way to try to drop. But I've been trying to get the 5K and we just keep dropping this season, and I don't even know what to race this week because all the tracks like combinations suck for what I like to race. So it's just a bunch of wreckfest really, so it's really tough and hard to gain some iRating when you don't do any races really. So I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. As for races, I might just like take the weekend off, like doing things like officially, just do some hosteds and stuff maybe. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. It was a lot of fun once we got green flag racing and we weren't just getting dumped all the time. And it was a crazy heat race, both heat races. The consolation was ridiculous as well, but the feature was a lot more calm than both of those at least. So that was nice because I think we only had 3 cautions. Oh, we only had 2 cautions in the entire thing. And I think after lap like 20 on the restart. We went green to the finish, so that's actually pretty nice. And I screwed up that restart and put myself a little bit further behind. So I think we had a decent battle there with Gavin. He started way in the back, making it from the consolation, but it was a lot of fun nonetheless. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.